Let's delve into the eerie experience of Malenda. One day, she decided to film a short video review of a gift her son had given her, intending to share her thoughts with her audience. As she spoke casually in front of the camera, everything seemed completely ordinary. However, what the recording revealed was far more chilling than she had anticipated.
Vocês, o melhor brigadeiro da vida, que é da doceria da Lulu. Olha que bonitinho que eu ganhei no dia das mães, eu tinha comprado, mas ela me deu. É espelhinho de bom, pra abrir e mostrar. Olha, que lindo. Deixa eu abrir. Ai, meu Deus. E agora vamos provar. Eu sou, tipo assim, viciada nesse brigadeiro dela. É simplesmente o melhor brigadeiro que eu já comi na minha vida.
While Malenda held a hand mirror, a ghostly pale face suddenly emerged in its reflection. What made this sight particularly unsettling was the way the face appeared to be staring right back at her, almost as if it were standing beside her during the recording. To add to the creepiness, Malenda insisted that she was home alone at the time, with no one else around. Naturally, many viewers offered explanations for this strange occurrence. Some speculated that the reflection might have come from a nearby television, suggesting it was just a play of light or an optical illusion. However, Malenda quickly rejected this idea. Later that same day, she posted another video, guiding her audience through her house to demonstrate that there was no TV or any other reflective surfaces that could have created the mysterious image. So what could this figure in the mirror represent? Could it be a glitch in the camera, an illusion created by light, or something far more supernatural? The mystery deepens, leaving viewers to wonder about the possibilities. This story involves a young man in Germany who faced some unsettling consequences after playing with a Ouija board. Soon after, he began to notice strange occurrences, especially at night. One particular night, he experienced something truly bizarre that sent chills down his spine.
Leute, ich schwöre euch bei Gott, diese Tür von dieser Uhr, ne? Die ist eben einfach aufgegangen. Ich wollte mich gerade schlafen legen, auf einmal ist die aufgegangen. Die ganzen Tage ist die nicht aufgegangen und jetzt gerade hat die sich einfach geöffnet, Digga. Bro, ich kann mir nicht. Wenn hier irgendwas in diesem Raum ist, dann macht diese Tür auf. Wenn hier irgendein Geist oder so drin ist und du mich hören kannst, dann mach diese Tür auf. Bro, ich schwöre bei Gott, ich schwöre auf meine Mutter, hier ist keine Schnur oder so. Ich verarsche euch, Bruder. Guck mal. Hier ist keine Schnur, nix. Ich schwöre auf meine Mutter. Gar nix. Bro. Bruder. Ich hab Gänsehaut, Bruder. Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper. Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper. Ich schwöre meine Mutter, guck. Oh mein Gott.
It all centered around an old wall clock in his home. Suddenly, the clock's door swung open on its own, with no one nearby to interact with it. Even more strange, the pendulum detached and fell to the ground. Disturbed by these events, the young man decided to get rid of both the Ouija board and the clock by burning them. He hoped this would help him break free from the paranormal energy attached to these items.
Diese Ouija-Board ist genau hier drin.
However, there's a common belief that burning objects associated with the supernatural could make matters worse. Instead of closing any potential portals to the spirit world, he might have opened an even larger one. What would you have done in his situation? It will be interesting to see if these eerie events continue to unfold in the future. This video was shared by user Oracle of the Moons. She's a lover of the occult and dabbles with the paranormal world ever so often. The young woman states that after moving into her new apartment, her pets seem to behave quite a bit odd. They react to things that are not really there. It wasn't too crazy in the beginning, until the woman started to see strange shadows in her home. She was startled a little, and one day she was just relaxing in her living room when she noticed her pets reacting to something invisible again. She caught this encounter on video. There's a strange shadow creature, and the young woman had no idea where it originated from. She states that this occurred after she was cleansing the place after a Ouija board session. Do you think that we are seeing a spirit here that made it into her house? Something that might have entered after she willingly had opened the door? Hard to say. This video was forwarded by Andrew, and he tells me that it was captured by a mother that is living with her family in a cozy home. What's a bit odd lately though, is that once in a while her son seems to be talking with somebody, although nobody else is home at the time but her. On this day, he seemed to be playing with an invisible friend. The mom started recording and captured this. A strange shadow silhouette that some people say looks like a child is passing by, seemingly following her son towards the right side of the room. But how is that possible? It's unlikely that this was caused by a reflection from the outside, at least in the mother's opinion. Is it maybe the ghostly playmate of her son? This is another really unsettling video found on La Dimension Oscura. It was captured by a couple. The woman on the passenger seat was filming both of them during a little road trip in their new car. And out of the blue, something terrifying was captured that went unnoticed initially. It would appear that a demon is lurking out from between the legs of the young man. How creepy. And how do we explain this? Are we looking at something demonic? Or is it just another film project? Certainly nightmare material in my book. This next clip was uploaded by Haunted Forest Monsters. He states that this footage was taken from the security camera at his mother's work. They were keeping an eye on the cameras lately, since some strange sightings had been seen in the building and the adjacent parking lots. The clip was taken on a dark and rainy night when there was no cars or people around. However, movement was still somehow detected. Let's take a look at what the security camera caught.
It comes from up there. Up there. See? It's right there. Yo, what the f***, dude? And it just disappears. I know, I see it. Did you lose it?
Around the middle of the parking lot, a ghostly shadow suddenly appears out in the rain. The figure starts walking to the right, and you can almost even make out what appears to be legs. This is truly a humanoid shape. As we stated earlier, the parking lot is visibly empty, meaning there's no way for this to be a reflection or shadow of anyone or anything. The camera turns to keep capturing the spirit as it moves across the parking lot, and then eventually vanishes into thin air. This sighting is definitely strange. The way the spirit moves and seems to walk makes it seem to be more than a water drop or smudge on the camera. But let me know what your thoughts are on this one. Now we will be taking a look at some updates in the Headman haunting. User, my name is Sam, has been documenting this haunting for a year now on YouTube, and many of you will remember him. Sam and his 2 cats have been experiencing paranormal phenomena around their house, and many viewers are saying that they believe the Headman could be the culprit. For those who are unaware, the Headman is described as a dark entity that has stalked human beings throughout history, not merely within a particular society or during a specific time frame. The Headman exists in lore from Japan all the way to the Canadian Inuit people. The Headman has been said to paralyze his victims with fear and leave many with a feeling of breathlessness and a large weight on their chest. The first video of the new series that Sam uploaded is quite ominous. Sam can be seen making a phone call, thanking a friend for taking care of his cats for a few days.
Taking Buddy and Jessica for a few days. Yeah, I just gotta get out of this house for a little bit. Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I gotta get going. I gotta go check into the hotel in about an hour. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
The door slams on its own. Definitely strange. Much of the rest of the video is black as the power has gone out, and only sounds of panic and rustling can be heard as Sam prepares to leave the dark house. However, take a look at what he captured at the very end of this video. A large dark entity can be briefly seen looming over Sam, terrifying him before vanishing. It seems unlikely that this shadow could be furniture or anything of that nature, especially given the way Sam runs out of the house in fear. This next video shows the sort of paranormal occurrences that have been happening in Sam's home over the last year. Cabinets banging, utensils falling, various objects flying around the house. Even the cat seemed to get disturbed by the spirit at some point. Although there are no shadow figure sightings in this video, we get a good idea of the terrifying living conditions for Sam and his pets. The next video in the series is actually quite tame for most of the time, and simply features Sam, who's video calling with a paranormal expert in hopes to get some answers or advice as to what has been going on in his home. All seems calm as the call ends, until this happens.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Nobody can help you, Sam.
What?
This is truly chilling if it really was without prompt.
Alexa, what did you just say?
No new notifications.
The final video we will be looking at today was taken while Sam was clearing the snow from his car. Sam places his phone on the dash, leaves it recording, and the following chilling footage was captured. A dark figure suddenly appears in view from within the garage. The entity is entirely dark and it appears that they are wearing some sort of hat. At the same time, the camera appears to be experiencing some interference. Viewers have pointed out this seems to be the same interference that occurs when a magnet is placed next to a camera. Is it possible that the spirit is somehow causing these strange colors and the high-pitched sound? What do you think of this haunting? We will definitely be keeping an eye on this channel to see any possible updates. Very creepy. This next clip was submitted by Lisa and was uploaded on their channel, The South Cags. The group was conducting a paranormal investigation at Lake Shawnee. Lake Shawnee Amusement Park is known as being one of the most haunted locations in the USA. It was the site of a massacre when disputes over the land occurred between Native Americans and European settlers. It was also the burial site for many Native Americans, and other historical items were also uncovered during a dig. Many believe this land is extremely cursed due to the deaths that occurred there. In the video, we see one of the ghost hunters attempting to make contact with the spirits that may live there. Let's watch.
So, the little girl that's here, the object that I'm holding, it kind of looks like a necklace, and you're more than welcome to touch it. It just lets me know answers to questions that I ask you. So, feel free to answer as much or as little as you would like. Do you like it here at Lake Shawnee?
Did you catch it? A black shadow figure is seen, pacing in front of the table. This shadow is much darker than the others we can see in the video, leading me to believe this may truly be paranormal. The spirit walks back and forth a few times before the video cuts off. The entire time, the team was having no idea that they may have been in presence of a shadow creature. What an amazing capture. What do you think happened here? Edgar has shared the following unsettling video. He saw it on the phone of his neighbors and asked permission to upload it to the paranormal section. It was already late that day, and the man in the video was out with his little kid on a playground, which is situated close to the residence. The moment his little daughter is coming down the slide, there appeared something behind her that lacked any kind of explanation. Edgar's neighbors swore that no other kid was playing there at the time, and that the video certainly wasn't staged. If that's true, what are we seeing here? Peeking out of the darkness right behind the little girl. For the family, it appears to be a mystery. The following video was sent by Andrea Jazz, and it was captured by a CCTV camera, which is mounted above a train track at a station. The train car has been taken out of circulation due to a pending repair job. The weird thing is that inside the car, some really strange activity was unfolding.
Ah, bueno, eso ya es una fuerza, boludo. Mucho viento, sí. Pará. Vienen ustedes. Encima venían ustedes.
No, lo llevamos nosotros. 2 minutos después.
Que estaba cerrada la
puerta.
puerta.
Boludo, la puerta.
Pará, ¿viste eso, Nero?
Sí, dale.
La puerta ahí está abierta. Tomá.
A ver, pero
But what almost went unnoticed for a moment is this person here. Or is it a person? The security guard stated that it's very unlikely that somebody was lingering around there, especially at night. And if you combine it with the activity inside the train car, was it a paranormal incident perhaps? In the end, we have to ask ourselves here if that's just a regular person, or if something else coordinated this mysterious event. Now we will be taking a look at another update on the haunting of your Sherlock. Most of you, I'm sure, are familiar with this story already. Luan and his family own a store that has been experiencing tons of paranormal activity, including shadow figure sightings. Within the last few months, the haunting seems to have escalated to their home as well. The family has been documenting the occurrences for months now.
Ahí está. Ahorita se siente la presión fuerte, pero
in the clip, Luan is filming in his home at night. Behind a curtain, a shadow can be seen very quickly, moving in front of the window. It happens so fast, so Luan slows it down for us. As the dark figure moves out of sight, we can make out very briefly what appears to be a glowing eye.
dice que no podemos estar así, que es nuestra casa. Se siente la presión fuerte, pero pues es nuestra casa, ¿no?
Do you believe this is the same spirit that has been haunting the family in the prior videos? Or could this just be a strange shadow that Luan caught on camera by chance? Who can say for sure? I'll keep my eyes open for possible updates. The following case was shared by Ricardo on his very own Instagram. I had initially featured one of his clips in the past, but there's more to this creepy story. This whole saga started with Ricardo sending a video before dozing off. It shaped out to be a really terrifying clip. He was talking to his girlfriend on WhatsApp one night. It was basically just sending her a video about him lying in bed. However, when showing her the dimly lit hallway, something rather creepy was captured.
Pues ya me acomodé y todo. Ya quiero dormir, ya tengo sueño.
Pero tiene la luz del pasillo prendida y mi mamá está escuchando un video, güey.
Something sinister was peeking around the doorway into Ricardo's bedroom that night.
Pero tiene la luz del pasillo prendida y mi mamá está escuchando un video, güey.
He states that he did not even notice this thing looking at him the night before. Ricardo started uploading a video diary about this really terrifying event. This clip got many clicks and people started sharing his story. The young man wanted to know what happened that night and if he actually was in danger. After all, only his mother, who was supposed to be cleaning the kitchen, was with him that night. What frightened them even more though was the fact that nothing could be seen reflecting in the mirror on the wall. Nothing that could explain this person, or whatever it was, looking into his room. But what many didn't know at the time of this video was that the home of Ricardo was placed to really strange occurrences for quite some time already. In his video diary, he talks about the old house that has been in the possession of his family for quite some time. Even his grandparents lived in there in the 50s. The house itself is located in the center of Zacatecas in Mexico. He states that staying in this house for the entire day during quarantine has made him aware of many strange encounters that have transpired in there. Nothing on first glance, however, something unusual seemed to be hiding from inside. Take another look. A dark shadow can be seen, and it was in fact not a reflection. This thing came from the inside of the house. The following was uploaded shortly after. Weird noises, yes, but a viewer noticed something else on this recording that was really hard to see. An eye, or something that looks like it. After falling asleep, he heard something straight in front of his bed and took a photo. Is this an apparition or a shadow figure watching him perhaps? The lock of the door seems to be moving on its own. How creepy.
No mames. El peor es que este cuarto tiene años cerrado. Casi nadie lo abre. O sea, ahí estoy solo. No, no mames.
Ricardo states that he had goosebumps at this point and was terrified. Don't forget, he was alone at this time, but with some encouragement of his viewers, he foolishly decides to take a look into this room that had just opened.
No sé.
For many people, it is without a doubt the same entity that was seen several times before in this house. Is that possible? This next clip was uploaded by Steve Ballard and was filmed at the Grain Ford Tunnels. The tunnels were originally built to defend the Thames from any French naval attacks and was actually used during both World Wars before being decommissioned in 1956. With such a lengthy history, it seems highly possible that this location might be haunted. The video is quite short, but keep your eyes on the back of the tunnel.
There was a breakthrough down here.
Steve is moving his flashlight around, seemingly illuminating the details of the brick wall around, when he captures something unexpected.
Shadow figure at Grain Fort. Show itself just there. This is being played about half speed. Now watch. Now. You see it?
Walking past him in the darkest part of the tunnel is what appears to be a shadow figure. The entity is tall, about the size of the average man. And could possibly be wearing some bulky clothing, maybe a backpack. Could this be the spirit of a soldier lost during one of the world wars? As Steve aims the flashlight towards the figure, it vanishes. I can only imagine how terrifying it must be to encounter something like this deep in the tunnels. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Is it a true paranormal capture?
This is being played about half speed. Now watch. Now. You see it?
Now take a look at an investigation by Signs and Signals. In their previous visit to this abandoned home, the duo found a mysterious box there. Not knowing what it was, they brought it home and opened it. Many viewers, however, warned the pair that the box appeared to resemble a debug box, an item that is haunted by the spirit of someone who has passed on. According to legend, the spirits that inhabit these items also have the ability to possess people as well. The man decides that the best course of action is to return the box to exactly where they found it. Let's see what happened.
Alright, so David is going to make the new seal. Just do what they had here. Put it back, they had it in the middle. Okay.
Dude, that shit's on the ground now. It's on the ground.
spinning, man. How did that thing from up there to down there and not like falling into pieces?
Dude, what the man?
Near the end of the investigation, they unknowingly capture this chilling sight.
You do some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah. Look, how did that thing turn? Like, straight up, bro. I ain't messing with you.
In the back corner of the room, a strange shadow can be seen. It seems the man didn't notice it while filming. However, when we look closer, it definitely appears to be in the shape of a person. Is it possible this shadow figure is related to the box that the team returned to the home? Luckily, it doesn't seem the spirit attached itself to either man, as is the risk with meddling with haunted objects. Make sure to give signs and signals a watch if you can.